welcome everybody to another episode of Banter with the Brothers, alongside the fellas Carl Kenner, Garfield Campbell, and a special guest joining us today, one and only Gordon Hill, G Hill.
Yo, what's going on?
Welcome,
up,
welcome.
bro?
Appreciate y'all.
New week.
Same bullshit, man. Ain't nothing different, bro. That's how we started it. No, for real though. How you been, bro? Long time no see. How's everything?
Good, man. Just living life, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying family, friends as much as possible. Trying to travel a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, stay focused. I'm in grad school now, so
Right.
I'm just trying to lock in. But also, I'm coaching now. Now I'm no longer playing ball, coaching, and just trying to help the next generation, make sure they in good hands and they doing what they have to do to be successful.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
For those who might not know what sport is this,
Football, American football, American football.
See, you know that. You gotta explain. He knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's explaining to y'all.
right. American football, yeah. So
Yeah.
American football, that's my game. That's my thing.
Facts.
okay. It is obviously kind of, football is a known game. It's a violent game. It's tough on the head. Carl, last week, we thought we lost you for last week's show.
Yeah.
I was lost. Shit.
I was lost in the sauce, man. It's not laughing matter, but because it's called, it's kind of funny.
Right.
So what happened real quick, Carl? Catch everybody up on why we missed you for the J Swag General interview.
First off, J Swag, sorry I missed the interview. It looked lit. But what happened was I was on my young LeBron James shit. Right, I was racking up to a triple double, out on a fast breakaway. I was gonna dunk it, and you know what I'm saying. It was a flagrant foul on the play. Got a palm to the face, running full speed.
Hold up.
I ain't dropped though. I still gave him a bucket, but
And one.
I didn't realize till afterwards that I was concussed. I think it was pretty evident that I was concussed when I tried to open a dishwasher running. And I don't know what happened after that. So. Shit happens.
How did that happen?
I just got dropped. I ain't dropped. like I got hit hard as fuck. I don't know.
No, I meant like the opening the wash dishwasher.
Bro, I thought it wasn't on. I don't know. I was trying to put my dishes in the bitch.
It'd be like that. Gio, obviously you played. Did you go through your concussions?
You ever open up a running washer?
No, I never did that.
Okay.
I never did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds some other stuff, huh?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about none of that. But, nah, believe it or not, I know a lot of people probably say I play pretty physical, being as though I play strong safety. I've never. I can honestly say I've been blessed. I've never had concussions, and for those who don't know my story, and I kind of talk about it in my book, chapter 2. I had brain surgery when I was a baby, when I was 7 months old. So even with all that, wrapped up, I've been blessed, man. I've never had a concussion. There may have been one time we were playing Duquesne, my senior year, and I had, I felt like a little woozy for maybe a couple seconds. But other than that, I can honestly say, I never.
Really? That's
Whether it was
a
Little
serious
League,
blessing.
whether it was Little League, high school, college, or NFL, I never felt like I had a serious head injury at all. So I've definitely been lucky as far as that. But I've seen and I've talked to a lot of my friends, especially in the NFL, that have had concussions that either made them retire, have had them out for at minimum 3 months. And I'm talking about locked in a room for 3 months because they can't even go outside type stuff. So I understand the severity of it, but as far as me personally, having to relate, I can't. So I've been,
Have you given people concussions?
I don't know. I never had a concussion. But I heard, I've seen you play, and I hear from your teammates and everybody that knows you as a football player. They say you're a very smart football player. You know what I mean? You know the game very well.
Yes, sir.
So you think that helped the way of you not getting as much concussions, or no? Because some people are just like, I see the ball, I'm gonna get the ball, and they run through whatever it is to get the ball.
Right. I would probably say so. I definitely knew how to control my body. I know a lot of coaches talk about body control and things like that. If anything, I try to tell people on the defensive side of the ball, play fast. Like the faster you play, the more in control of the situations you are. So even now as I'm coaching, I always tell people like you don't stand around. You know, at
That's
that point
when you get
that's when that's when somebody can come hit you, blindside you, whatever. You dictate what the things that are going around you. And I know that's tough in a sense because like that sport, you just people are flying left and right, and there's a lot going on around you. But you control as much as you can control in regards to your body and your movements. So yes.
Yeah.
If you play fast and you play smart, then yeah, I think you can, in a sense, kind of control the situations that occur as far as in regards to concussions.
Okay. Now the draft is coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously every year comes with a whole bunch of other nonsense that I think related to players in the draft. Like
Right.
this year for me, it's the whole Lamar Jackson. Should he change his position? My dude won a Heisman Trophy at quarterback.
Yeah.
You ain't asking Josh Allen or you ain't asking Rosen and them to change positions. You ain't
Right.
asking Darnold to change positions.
Right.
But the Heisman Trophy winner you are. So, as somebody who's gone through that whole process, obviously, there was a player who got asked if he liked men in his interview. And I have a couple friends that have played and still are kind of like in and around the league. And they've told me stories about questions that they've gotten.
Yeah.
Did you go through any of that? Like the weird questions and the whole picking in your brain type stuff?
Oh yeah, they definitely ask you. They kind of do a personality test. I know I went through probably at least 7 to 8 personality tests when I was going through the process. As far as like the sit down interviews, I had about 4 of them with different teams, and I had some weird questions, but I never got a question as weird as that. I've heard some things like, if you had to kill somebody, would you use a knife or a gun? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
listen,
they got the OJ questions coming out.
I could see
If
that
you would
question
do it,
being
how
weird,
would you
like,
do it? Like,
if you were supposed to tell me you'll use a knife to kill somebody, I look at you different than you say a gun. It's much easier to use a gun to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this nigga wanna kill him.
Yeah.
You won't stop you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of crazy. I get it,
yeah.
but that's still weird though.
Yes.
I'm trying to play football, not kill anybody.
You're
bro.
right. So, but nah, I didn't really have anything as wild as the ones that they talk about.
That question is weird. That's weird. Do you like men? No, I don't like men. But like, why? What has to do with football? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. But I know somebody who knows somebody who got that question asked. It was somebody on LSU that I know personally. And that's like one of their real close friends. We had the same agent, and I remember he told me, like, they asked him, even, like, yo, do you think so-and-so, and I was just like, dang, that's crazy. Like, nah, I never even thought that would be a question,
Right.
To ask, but, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, like, and even in regards to, like, that question, or me personally, like, to me, I say, look, everybody do what they want to do in life, like however.
Oh yeah, they can do what they want to do.
That's why, to me, it's like, I don't get why.
Yeah, why you asking a question? It don't have nothing to do with football.
Yeah. So,
if we're all professionals and you're here to do our job, we're gonna do our job. And go home.
That's right.
I don't have to be friends with everybody. You feel me? I'm cordial with my teammates. These are my teammates. We come to work, we do our job, we go home.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Feel
sir.
me?
Yeah.
You don't gotta ask me how many kids I have or
Right.
if I like potatoes.
They ask some of them like,
like,
your mom is a prostitute. How do you feel about that?
Like that's just like if someone asks me that, I'm gonna get offended.
Yeah,
If
like
I'm
that's
getting
what they
real
want.
offended.
That's what
No,
they want you
my
to
mother's dead. You can't ask me that question.
yeah.
I don't care what type of personality test you're doing. We fine.
But that's the reason that they're
Yeah.
trying to poke.
See,
them
no,
out
like
that.
but
you could get it if you're talking shit during the game. That's normal, bro.
Yeah, you expect
This is an interview.
right.
this is you
You're an
signing
employer.
up.
Not only that, but it's your
Yeah.
employer.
Yeah, why you
Yeah.
ask me that? If I asked you your mom was a prostitute, how would you take it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is she
right.
bending over? Is she bending over somebody on the corner? She's shaking ass. What's she doing?
Right.
Is it a 10 or a 20? Like is it a 10 or 20?
Is it a
You know what I'm saying? Like,
video? What? What's going on?
like
I
that's
don't know.
crazy.
Right.
No, it's crazy.
But that's crazy though.
Mm-hmm.
It is. In terms of like the players coming out in this year's draft, anybody that you have your eye on? I mean, obviously now you're a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You've been there yourself. So.
Right. I really like Saquon Barkley's game. I mean, obviously he's probably everybody's favorite. He's like the can't miss prospect.
Mhm.
But nah, in all honesty, I mean, I know a lot of people who are at Penn State from home.
Mhm.
A lot of people who played at Penn State prior to him, and they all say, their interactions either on the field, off the field, just hanging out, whether it was the weight room. He's just a genuine dude, and he works. He just has a goal, and that's really it. he kind of embodies. He's from PA.
Okay.
He's north of Philly, probably about an hour north, and he's just like a tough nose, just works hard type dude. No BS. Just like, look, I'm just here to do what I gotta
do my job.
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
So he kind of embodies like the area he's from. You know, in that area they kind of know they're known for just like blue collar work, just our business. So I definitely would say him. Believe it or not, a lot of people were talking about the quarterback situation with Rose and what is it, McDonald? Sam Darnold. Yeah, Darnold and the other guy from Wyoming.
Allen.
And Allen, Josh Allen, yeah. And then obviously you just brought up what's his name? But be honest, I don't really like any of them.
Really?
I don't really like any of them. Like obviously there's teams that need to take quarterbacks in this draft, like have to take quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But like if I didn't have to take a quarterback, I'm not taking a quarterback.
Really?
Now look, I'm not a GM. I'm not an owner. This is my own personal, thought and my own feeling. And I didn't see Phillip Rivers at practice every day. Kellen Clemens was the backup at the time when I was in San Diego, and he was a vet for like 11, 12 years, started for the Jets for a while and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying those dudes are perfect, but I'd rather definitely have them, and obviously they're in a different phase of their career than these guys are going to be. But I still, when Phillip Rivers was coming out, or Kellen Clemens was coming out, like to me they were more polished. Now I could be completely wrong in the viewpoint of the guys who do this every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't like any of them. If I had to pick somebody, I like Darnold. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I like Darnold.
He turns the ball over a lot.
He turns the ball over a lot. I like. It's something about him that's.
You think he's already NFL ready out of all of them?
No, not necessarily. It was just like I feel like he has like the it factor.
Okay.
I mean, obviously he's going to have to figure it out. The NFL ain't easy. Everybody there can ball. Like that's just what it is.
Yep.
You know. But it's gonna be interesting. At the end of the day, I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
That's just my feeling towards the question. And, and we'll see. At the end of the day, I want everybody to be successful.
Facts.
It's not always gonna work like that, but I want everybody to be successful. It's a tough sport. It's a tough business because it's business at that level.
Yep.
And I wish all of them the best.
Right.
So.
What was the biggest transition for you when you got from college to the professional? Like, what was the first thing you noticed? Like, yeah, we ain't in college no more.
I would say one thing that people always ask me, like, oh, was the speed of the players different? No, not necessarily. Because 4-4 is 4-4 regardless of where you're at. Whether me and my friend are just playing tag, if he run a 4-4, he run a 4-4.
Speed don't change.
Speed doesn't change. You see what I'm saying? So it's like what separated those guys from college even been slower in certain aspects, and I'll explain myself.
Mm-hmm.
Receivers in the NFL were they were 4-4 and most likely better. But what made them better than the guys in college was they were more efficient with their movement. So there was no wasted movement. If their coach said, "Hey, take 2 steps and break out of your cut," and it's a speed cut, they don't waste time. There isn't a third step; it's 2 steps. Or you don't have to play. There's another guy.
That's gonna do it.
That's gonna do
1.5 for these guys.
Yeah, he's not gonna ask any questions. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So in regards to the receivers, they were just more efficient. Quarterbacks, extremely different. That was probably one of the biggest jumps, probably the biggest. Yeah, I'd say. I hate when people outside of that level, outside the NFL, will say, "Oh man, that guy sucks." Please understand this.
He wouldn't be there if he sucked.
Not only that, but please understand this. Every quarterback, at least the ones that I played against, were very good, especially in practice. I remember during camp, there was only 3 interceptions. One was a legit break on the ball interception. The other 2 were tip passes, and the safety ended up catching the ball because the quarterbacks are so good. The third string quarterback was so good. So with that being said, I don't like when, like I said, outsiders outside the sport say, "Oh, he's horrible." Man, if you came to a practice and really saw how efficient and how accurate these guys were, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, and I forgot what we were talking about a couple of shows ago. I was talking about the professional appreciation of another player.
Yeah.
I was talking about the NBA.
Okay.
I'm talking about Damian Lillard making the All-Star team. I'm like, yo, he's nice.
Yeah.
People might be like, oh, he's alright, but they play against him all the time. So that's why he did, you know, and it wasn't the fans voting for these teams.
Right.
So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
You know, we played soccer, so
Right.
we know, like, all right, they be like, yo, he sucked, but no, he don't.
Right.
Bro, you're looking from the stands or from the TV.
Right.
We play with him every day.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not only that, like
Yeah.
even like DBs, somebody will say, "Oh man, he sucks. Like he can't cover anymore."
So,
You
Like,
straight strap you
First
up.
off, I was gonna say, first of all, if you try to run the same route against this dude, he wouldn't even break a sweat. He probably wouldn't even run full speed. See what I'm saying? So it's like these dudes are very elite at what they do, and they're just going against other elite athletes. So it looks like it's harder. But man, I'm trying to tell you, these dudes are amazing, and they work at their craft. And you know, a lot of them are maybe like it may be God given some of it, but like they work, man. So you got to understand, there's more to it than what you just see. You can't just say somebody's trash because they're not.
yeah.
You know, they're not. They definitely are.
it's still, at the end of the day, fans still gonna call him trash, you know?
Yeah. No, and they understand that. They understand that.
Yeah.
But nah, those dudes are elite at what they do, especially if you start in the NFL.
You
Come on, man.
Gotta be nice.
You gotta be.
the top of your craft. Because think about this, what, less than 5% even go to college to play.
Yeah. It's
And then from there, it's like, yeah. You filter out from that.
Yeah,
You filter into
you're
the
like
profession.
1%.
So we was talking the other day. I'm gonna kind of bounce around here. Remember we were talking about outside. We were talking about college athletes getting paid.
Yeah.
And it was after the show was over, and a couple brothers was outside in the studio. We was going back and forth, kicking it with them.
Yeah. You know, we're talking, you know what I mean? As you know, we all played college sports, bar call, but like.
You know what I'm saying? I was chilling in the back of the class.
But
Chilling.
so we know how rigorous it gets and
Yeah.
like how annoying that shit gets, and you know you do it because you still love to play. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you see how this NCAA investigation, the FBI, and a whole bunch of people, and people getting paid under the table, and we're arguing the point like, yo, athletes need to get paid across the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Either you got a merit system or people get bonuses for a certain, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You get paid on the amount of time you play, whatever the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something. Just find
Figure
a
it
system
out,
and let it work, because you can't someone can buy you a plate of food. You can't get a small job. Fuck, you know what you call it as a job anyway. Playing sports in college is a job. It's like
It's a
That's a full-time job.
Yeah. And overtime.
Yeah, for real.
And overtime. So,
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it. All we had to do, was train. I don't care if it was like 3 or 4 times, but the amount of videos you guys watch,
Yeah.
bro, we watch some every now and then.
Yeah.
But
Oh, we watch it every day.
y'all in there, I could, bro. But then again, I mean, that's what you sign up for. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
But what we trying to understand is, do you feel the same way we feel about the situation of athletes getting paid, or what's your experience with that?
I mean,
What you
college
think,
me.
Jonathan?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So the collegiate me
Yeah.
definitely thinks that yes, I should have been getting paid for sure. As far as how the system should have been worked out, I don't know. It wasn't up to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't up to me.
But
But I definitely think something should have been worked out. Whether it was the free meal situation, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I
that shit was
definitely.
crazy.
Yeah, I definitely think that athletes should, in some way, get something for your get paid in some way, some type of compensation, other than their scholarship.
Yeah. Facts,
got me?
Facts.
Like a stipend though?
Whatever it may be, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Now from the coach's standpoint, I still feel the same way. I still feel as though players should get paid, especially like obviously we're at a smaller school, but at the bigger schools, I think I've read Johnny Manziel made Texas A&M like $26 million himself his senior year.
That's
Not
crazy.
like not like
Not
him
like
and
a
his
football team.
teammate.
That's
Yeah.
him alone,
$26 million himself,
That's crazy.
and he couldn't see $1 of it.
which is
That's
crazy.
wild. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, legally.
First of all,
Mm-hmm.
you're not playing even 1% of that, which is scholarship.
Right.
That's the first thing if you want to like
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
get into it like that. Oh, you give him an education. Come
Right.
on, you feel me?
Right.
Come on,
So,
really,
I mean,
that's crazy.
right. So I think that's pretty much unfair. I know a lot of people say look at the NCAA as like you're indentured servants in a sense, because like yeah, you're getting housing, yeah, you're getting some food paid for, but that's really it. At the end of the day, you're never really getting paid. Like, you're not profiting.
Yeah.
But then I know the other argument is, okay, well, you're getting the training to possibly make it to the next level, to whatever your profession is in your sport, and that's basically part of your opportunity. But I do think players should get paid. Think about it like this, right? If a normal student, if a normal student writes a book, blows up New York Times list, whatever, top whatever in the world, right? They can see all that profit, and nobody stops them, right?
That's true. Or like if an artist in the school makes a painting or mural,
they can get all
they get a
that.
check from
But
that.
if a player makes 26 point whatever Johnny Manziel made, he just can't see $1. How is that fair?
That don't make no sense.
How is that fair?
That don't make any sense.
See what I'm saying? Now, obviously, that's the NCAA, and technically, I work under NCAA, and I get all that. Is it a perfect system? Nah. No. But I definitely do think things should change. And obviously, you brought up that what's going on with the FBI investigations and things like that in college basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get that. Like, there's probably people who are out here, doing some things, because at the end of the day, everybody's trying to get the top recruits to go to their school.
Right.
And I'll say this: if at the level we're at, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening because, one, there's not enough money being generated, right? If anything, the schools need more money at our level.
Yeah.
But everybody's trying to get the number one recruit. Everybody's building these better facilities. Everybody's doing all these things to lure more recruits in and win national championships at the end of the day. So basically, it's like, and I hate to say it, but I feel like at that level, it's like, if you ain't cheating, you really ain't trying. And it's more so a matter of time of who gets caught. And I don't want to talk bad on those teams, because do what you got to do. But I feel like the NCAA just kind of not has to be more lenient or whatever the case may be. But look, man, like if the professional levels are technically looked at as entertainment, the entertainment business, like what's college?
Exactly. Just how many brackets like people make for March?
Yeah, like then what's college? Just because
it's pure entertainment, bro.
Yeah.
Just because you technically look at them as amateurs because of a law that you created.
Yeah.
They're like nobody else can change. It's like grandfathered in. It's like grandfathered in. So like that's crazy.
No,
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, like.
But hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like but that's what it is. If you want me to really keep it
but
around.
for real though, like
Yeah.
for example, look at the March Madness. It's happening now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The amount of buzzer beaters and close games and this and bro.
Right.
So
Michigan
it was crazy.
bro.
I was up watching it. He let that thing.
Bucket. Super.
Yeah.
What? 3 seconds?
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Right.
It's entertaining. Everyone's watching it.
Right.
Beyond what's going on the court, just think about all the sponsorships.
The commercials.
The commercials. ESPN has the bracket challenge. If you get a perfect bracket, you win a car or whatever. That car company probably paid ESPN a fair amount of change to be like, oh, we're the car that if you get a perfect bracket, you're the one that gets. There's 20 something million brackets being made.
Even look at this, right? You know how schools are sponsored by a certain brand.
Yes.
They don't directly gotta pay the students, Like I'm sure there's plenty of college athletes that brands want to sponsor. Like yo, I sponsor this shit. How about that? Like, let me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was the NBA sponsored by? Nike?
Yeah.
So it could be like, okay, you get this school, you can wear this brand, but your socks and your jersey, you can wear our school brand.
Right.
But if you want to make some money, we're not gonna stop you from getting an endorsement deal or something,
Right.
or go do a commercial about something, get some. But they're not giving you like an inch. It's $1 billion industry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
You don't directly gotta pay the kids, but you're not even stopping them from. You're stopping them from even trying to get money anywhere else.
Yeah.
And you're making billions of dollars every year.
Trust me, we were on the same side on this argument.
Yeah. You know so?
One of those rare moments.
Yeah.
G, my question is, what would you do to change the NCAA? My suggestion was let players, if their jersey sells, or if anything associated with them sells, they get a percentage of it.
I agree with that, especially at the beginning. I agree with that.
But then what we were running into was what happens if you're like a 4-year senior, not getting burned on the bench, but you're a decent player, but your jersey never.
Well, that's on you because I feel like.
Yeah, but then again, you could still get paid. But I said as I said, there's bonuses and stuff like you play a certain amount
like
of
minutes. Like in the NFL,
exactly.
they have different different things within the contract to say, well, hey, well, it's called player performance. Like, if you get an interception, well, you get a little bit more money for that, and you know what I'm saying. And it's based on how much you play. NFL has a different system, but like, if you were drafted, the lower you were drafted, and the more snaps you literally have on the field, and then based on interceptions, pass breakups, tackles, all those go into account, and it gets added to your an additional check. I want to say 3 months after the season ends that they give you. So like, there's a system that they figured out. You know what I'm saying? So there's ways. Listen. There's ways. Basically, and you and me. The reality is, it's a whole bunch of adults that said, I don't really want to give the kids any of the money, and not only that, but we just can't figure it out, but they can.
Yeah,
it's literally plain though. Let's be real.
Listen, I'll be having a conversation. If you don't have a solution, then why talk about it? I'm like, he's like, geniuses are working on it. Yeah, they're working on ways to keep their money. Like, they figured that out a long time ago, bro. Like, you don't make a plan and don't have some way, or you don't make a problem and don't have a solution, or you don't have a problem. You know, you might have a problem and take a while to find a solution, but you don't. If you created a problem, you know how to solve it. This is like a virus. If you create a virus, you got the cure for it.
Right.
Don't give me that BS, bro. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna fly around.
Yeah, come on.
You know how it goes.
Facts. No,
like we know.
We know.
We know what's going on, but y'all just don't want you to give us the money. That's all, man.
It is what it is.
Right.
What I was about to say though. Speaking of brackets, right? Was it last week sometime? It was on the internet. You know, it's March Madness or whatever. I saw a bracket of Kanye West songs.
Oh yeah.
Number one fan.
I saw that.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think you're a big Kanye fan too, no?
I'm a pretty big Kanye fan.
All right,
Hold up.
Hold on.
For all Kanye fans, what did you think of Yeezus?
Off first listen?
It could be off the first, second, third, 10th, or
he got one take on it. Like, he has one take on Yeezus.
You only listened to it one time?
You just think it's trash.
Okay. After my first listen, I was like, I went like this. I went, I was like, okay. Like, okay, let me listen to it one more time at least. So I listened to it 2 times back to back. And I had some favorites. Obviously, I like Blood on the Leaves.
That's a
Strange
favorite.
Fruit. That was the name of the song, right?
No.
No, I'm tripping, right? It was Blood on the Leaves, and then it was another one. That was kind of like correlated. Bound, I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
I loved Bound, which was a remake of an old song. But Bound.
Black Skinhead with the one that drums. It wasn't that one.
Not that one. I forget.
Who's on the song?
It's Kanye.
Did anyone else feature on it?
No.
You're starting the part where you start saying Strange Fruits.
Yeah.
I think that's still.
That's Blood on the Leaves, but there's another one that's like another one. Like, regardless though.
So you had 3.
There was like 4 on there that I really liked.
For our first listen?
Yeah, it was like 4 that I really liked. I will say this. At the end of the day, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite Kanye album, but is it trash?
Is the worst Kanye album? You digging yourself in it, didn't you?
Hold on.
I'm gonna say this. Listen. Listen. Do I listen to that album? Yes. I listen to that album.
Okay.
So it's not. You feel me? There's albums that I just don't listen to. Period. Like, it's not on my phone. Isn't? You know? Like,
it's too much music nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, I argue this all the time. I said, if Yeezus wasn't made, a lot of stuff you heard now would sound crazy to you.
Yeah.
You need the pioneer to step in first to break the listen, stop it.
Go ahead.
Sonically,
I agree.
It break down a lot of boundaries, bro. Like, Travis Scott would sound weird to you right now if you didn't hear Yeezus.
A lot of people.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about what's his name? Childish Gambino did with his newest album.
Yeah.
I think that's what, and based on what Kanye said in interviews, he said that was just basically an experiment to see how y'all were going to react to it. Y'all meaning all of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I think that basically what Childish's album was what Kanye was trying to get at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that kind of that sound.
That
where
kind of
he's
sound.
playing with that.
And then even fast forward even more, and one of my favorite albums probably to date is Jaden Smith's album.
Really?
What is it? The Secret? What is it called?
It's called oh my gosh. It's called
What's it called?
Sire. It's called Sire. Yeah.
I like that Icon song.
Sire. Yeah.
I ain't listened to the whole album. I might have to give it a listen now.
Yeah, right.
But like if you look at Sire, I feel like that was Yeezus. Like Yeezus was like Yeezus was like the raw version. Just like the beginning first rough draft. Like Yeezus was like, yo, we got a homework assignment to do tomorrow. And he was just like, no. But I'm saying like that's why I said it was more of a social experiment to see like
someone had to start it first, bro.
Right, and then like I said, Childish kind of took it on with his album and polished it more. And Jaden, and I even read in the interview for Sire, just 4 songs itself. Blue, his first 4 songs on the album, took like 3 years to write.
Really?
So like he took his time with it. So that's what I'm getting at. Like I think Kanye just was like, I'm gonna see how they react to this. Like to feel things out.
Yo, in my opinion, right? Yeezus could have sounded way better to a lot of people if you switched the songs around. But he wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah.
It was just giving you how he felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear On Site and, you know.
I like On Site. That's
Yeah,
my
no,
track.
no.
That's
Saying,
my
me and you are different people. You know what I'm saying? We Kanye fans. No, we're gonna enjoy
On Site
it.
different.
We're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
But some of the music is like. But anyway, I say all of this to say this, right? The bracket. Did you see it?
Yes.
Which song is making to your top 4 and which songs are not?
I'd have to if you bring it up because
I got my phone.
I'm gonna be honest, I already brought like my final 4 in. Like I've sat down and I've looked at that before. Yeah.
They did one with Drake as well too.
Okay. Yeah, bring that up real quick. And I'll definitely.
I got you. Hold on, it's on my phone.
Because I did look at that.
You know, I saw this and I was looking at the I was looking at the thread on Twitter.
Yeah.
This one dude was like, yo, I got time today. 11 hours. He said, what he said? Hold on, let me see if this get focused. He said 11 hours. Let me
You got me? Here we go.
He said
okay.
That's one side. 11 hours. He said, yo, I got free time. What he said? I think he said, "Hey Mama" is my #1 track or something. He said something.
Okay.
It's like, yo, I got time to argue today. He said, yo, next 11 hours I had time to argue today.
Okay.
I was like, yo, I ain't argue with this man. He got way too much time in his hand.
Real.
This man argued over his bracket for 2 hours.
Yo, he said, like, I have time today. That's what he said on the thread. I had time today. 11 hours at me. This is my #1 song. And I ain't going, you know what I mean?
I will say this. I'm going to start with this. The Northwest bracket is the toughest bracket, in my opinion. The Northwest bracket, I'm going to just name some names off.
Yeah, but
You have New Slaves in that one. You have Devil in a New Dress. You have Hey Mama. You have Can't Tell Me Nothing and No Church in the Wild and Through the Wire.
Yeah, I was gonna say
bro.
you about to.
Yeah, hold on. I'm not. You feel me? Like you have.
That's a bracket right
You
there.
feel me? That's just one. That's just
That's a
one.
budget.
this was one reason.
That's just
We're not
one
talking-
region. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just because based on my personal favorite,
Yeah.
it's probably not the world's personal favorite, but Real Friends is coming out of that bracket for me. For me,
What? That's the.
Yo, Real Friends.
That's in the same one as-
It's a.
Yo,
If you can relate to that shit.
I'm going
It's
Hey
crazy.
Mama though.
I'm
But
going through the wire on that.
I was gonna
See,
say,
yeah.
I was gonna say,
No, on that.
I love Real Friends. Don't get me wrong.
nothing.
I got Hey Mama.
That's how I feel.
I got Hey
Yo,
Mama.
when I just came to America, bro, Graduation just dropped. And I was watching the build up, 50 Cent and this bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought 50 was gonna win that. I'm from the South, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Everybody was
What's
rocking with
that
50.
mean?
Everybody was rocking with 50.
50 was that guy.
Right.
And for 50 to break into the South the way he did,
But 50 Cent, everybody knew 50 Cent. But what I'm saying, that Can't Tell Me Nothing record, bro.
right.
That was a hit.
That intro still.
That's how everybody feel when they're at their most confident.
Right.
Bro.
right.
And then like,
Can't tell.
let's talk about the other bracket. So the other bracket, already in my 4, you got All Falls Down, right?
That's
You got
it.
you got Shit, you got Blood on the Leaves.
First of all, that 8-9 is crazy. Monster versus Heartless.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Runaway?
Bro.
Come on.
Listen,
Bro, that video.
Yo, when you hear the
At the end, after the song done, and just for the next 3 minutes, bruh.
You true Kanye fans in here.
Like, bro, what are we talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? And then all of the lights, the glory.
glory goes hard.
You feel me? Like, for me personally, I'm probably going to have to take Runaway. Runaway going to have to come out of there.
Runaway might have to be that.
And Runaway got the 4th seed. And Runaway got the 4th seed. All of the lights. Like,
what was number
There's
one?
gonna be some upsets on this bracket.
Right?
Okay, so here, so just to get through this, let me go ahead and give y'all the rest of it. Let's see. So now I'm in the Chicago. I'm in the Chicago side of it. You got 30. We don't care. Shoot, that's murder. So it's coming down to for Chicago. It's going to be Murder to Excellence and Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. I'm gonna probably go with.
You leaving Black Skinheads out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. I love Murder Excellence.
Hold on.
Where we at? What I'm missing?
What we said? Fire Stretch My Hands.
Yeah.
I'm putting that over Power. I'm sorry.
That's the 15. You got upsets galore in this bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, I'm
That's what
going
I'm saying.
Power. I'm going Power.
Yeah, I'm going Power.
Say You Will or Good Morning. Where you going?
You said what?
Say You Will or Good Morning. Which one you going?
Good morning.
Ah, man.
I'll co-sign on
No.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You see what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? That's why everybody's it's so different.
Yeah.
It's interesting because based on like the popularity of like this the track. Yeah. And then in Saint, let's see, Touch the Sky. Obviously, you got to Otis. You got to put in there. Ultra Light Beams.
Ultra Light Beams was crazy. You know what's crazy about this? I don't want to see Dutch. It's up there.
Oh, I got mine. So see, I'm gonna have to say Gorgeous. Gorgeous, because Gorgeous talking about real life from the eyes of a black person.
Hold on. My opinion on Kanye West, I think that's his best song he ever made. That's
Gorgeous.
That's just my opinion. You feel me?
So is that making out the bracket?
That's winning for me. Listen, that's winning for me.
Hold on.
That's winning for me.
Gorgeous is definitely going to the finals. Based on what I said, Father Stretch My Hands or Murder to Excellence.
Yeah.
Whether I put Murder to Excellence or Father Stretch My Hands in that, John, Gorgeous is going to the finals. 100%.
Bro, listen.
Yeah.
When I heard that
He
song,
was talking about America, the
when I heard
world.
that song, bro. Y'all niggas just playing. You tripping?
Yeah.
This is the happiest Jeffy been since we did a show.
You wanna know what the thing is though? Because every day I'm in here defending this man.
Right.
Tell him I'm crazy, bro.
Right.
Telling me I'm crazy.
Okay, so let me so we can get through this bracket.
Yeah.
I have Gorgeous going to the finals, right? And I have, what did I say? I said Runaway out of the bracket.
You said.
And I said
Blood on the Leaves, maybe.
nah, I said Real Friends.
Real Friends.
So Real Friends or Runaway. Honestly, yo, I gotta go with Real Friends, man, because it was the reason why is because personally it's a time in my life life that it was a lot going on, and he was so thorough and so accurate what he was saying, and not only that, but my friends would call me and just like with the song playing, like, yo, like we on the same page. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Just FaceTime me, like, and I just. We wouldn't even say that like, oh, I'm gonna hit you. Like, I just
and that's what's so good about art. The more you relate, the better it becomes. You know
right.
What I mean?
Yeah. Right.
The better it becomes.
Yo, this is G Hill, also known as Gordon Hill. I'm out here bantering with the brothers. If you want to laugh while also catching a little bit of knowledge and some bars, man, please check them out. It's a must.